Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today we're going to take a look at my run for the Crevasse, and this is Grace Descending Part 4. Now you're going to wonder why the enemies are really low percentage and we're like on a force time here. So I didn't realize it, but my phone was actually running out of space, so when I uploaded this video I recorded on my phone, it only grabbed like the last little bit of the fight. And I really don't want to do it again. This was kind of a long slog of a fight. I mean, it only says turn 15, but there was a lot of like off-turn stuff, right? So I'm just going to say, I'm going to give you this as the video, and I'm just going to explain my comping, like what my codes were here. So what I did for this one was, this is a triple heavy sword code. The bosses, I set them up with the modifiers that make them very aggressive, where like they get a turn and interrupt me every time I take an attack if they're above 60%. And I did that intentionally because this is kind of an off turn. So basically my thought here was I wanted to get the triple greatsword code, and then I basically wanted to hide Jack Garland between two shields, basically. So that's what Zach and Gladio are here for, right? So basically this is my second force time. My first force time with Garland, we were very aggressive. We had like burst effect up for Zach. We had like Luna Freya call on, and he, you know, just blew up a bunch of damage. This one is where we're getting later in the fight, getting really close to the end. Now this fight with this comp isn't necessarily that hard. It's this Felii plus or Felfii, whatever it's called. That's the thing that makes this nasty, because it's a really nasty HP poison. And if you don't have calls prepped for it, you won't meet the HP requirement score at the end. So I actually had done a previous run of this where I was going to beat the fight fine, but I got stuck in this loop where he kept putting the poison on me, and I didn't have a way to insta-heal or like dispel it. And the problem is later in the fight, they ramp up the force so fast that by the time the character would use up 5 turns to get rid of the debuff, they would have already went through their force again and they reapply it. So I got just stuck in a nasty loop where I could have won, but I wouldn't have got the HP requirement. So I went in really prepared here. And like Penelo Call is really good for this because you can cleanse it and then you got HP regen. Rydia Call is good here because you can dodge it. So the first time I went through, I didn't manage my calls good enough. I had the right stuff, I just didn't manage it well enough. So as long as you take your time with this fight, you bring a defensive comp, you're going to be fine. And then you just time everything. Now he snuck through here with like 1%. So I got like a little bit worried that he was going to live, but then this like last little tick there took care of it. And Garland's Soul Burst actually ran out on that last attack. If he would have had the Soul Burst, we would have finished. So anyways, guys, this was my code. This was a double black, one blue, triple Claymore team. So anyways, guys, let me know how your Crevasse runs are going. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you all on the next one.